Hey guys, it's Paolo. So today is going to be a super fun episode because I get to talk to the one and only Kelly Osbourne. She has a new book out called There Is No Effin' Secret, Letters from a Badass Bitch. Yes, she's fierce, she's beautiful, and she's here in our studio. I can't wait to go talk with her.
His life was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. In a
Are we all ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, bingo. Hi, Kelly Osbourne.
Hi. How have you been doing, sexy?
Oh my God, hi. I just want to say, for Patrick and I, it's an honor to have you in our studio. Like, it is, because this for us is a full circle moment. Do you know why? Because when we started our show back in September 2011, your mom was our first guest. And so having you here, it means the world to us. So thank you.
Thank you. And I love that because my mom is my best friend. And
she is.
I feel the honor of that for you because she's a great person to have as a first guest on the show because she's willing to have fun and
she opened the door
play around
for us to have other celebrities believe in our show and say, wait, Sharon was your first guest. How did you get her? I'm like, I have connections. But yeah, so.
That was me.
Yeah, you're right.
You couldn't give me the credit for that one, asshole.
No, don't say that. It's true. Okay, so I got two things. First of all, you look beautiful.
Thank
the
you.
minute you came out of the car, you're gorgeous.
But you know how excited I was to come here though, because I finally get to like sit and speak with somebody who actually like knows me and my friends and.
Oh, thank you. You're so
he
nice.
even has food for me here, like really fancy food.
I made her cookies. I made my homemade Nutella cookies, ricotta cookies. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm stealing all of them, just so you know.
I got some to-go containers ready for you. So don't
Do you really?
Yes, I do. They're on the side. I'm prepared. Okay. Okay. Your book. Can we just talk about your book? Obviously, this cover. Like, I don't know how you felt when it came in the mail the first time, but it's a badass.
I had to fight for this cover.
Really?
Because what they wanted originally was to do two setups and a third for a backup. The first setup was me looking at myself in a mirror, and I couldn't do it because I'm like, how do I take myself, like this is supposed to be about like real stuff and making people feel equal and positive, along with some like really dark stuff that has happened to me in my life. So me looking at myself in the mirror, like putting lip gloss on or something, I couldn't do it. It just made, I was like, I feel dumb. I laughed through every single picture. And my original concept was me arm wrestling myself because that's what I've been doing my whole life. So
genius. When you thought of the name of your book, was it something you thought right away,
Yes.
or were you going through different stages?
No. I knew the name of my book before I was going to write it,
That's
or even
good.
what it was going to be about. The Secret's one of my favorite books.
Yeah.
But let's be really honest.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking secret.
It's not.
If you're a good person who
really
thinks positively and keeps trying and doesn't give up, good things will happen to you. That's not a secret.
Yeah.
And I also got sick of people coming up to me saying, what's your secret? How are you like not fat and ugly anymore? And I'm like, well, I don't really know what to say. Thank you for all those backhanded compliments. I feel like I've just gone 10 rounds in a boxing match, but okay.
Is it true that I read somewhere, did it take you 4 years to put it all together? Wow, 4 years to put this all together.
Because I had to find a way of balancing it because there is some really serious, sad, heavy topics in this book. So to find the yin to the yang of still making it be a fun read and hit on issues that everyone else is going through. Because my main mission was to make sure that when you read this book, you know, you're not alone. And it's okay to be different. And every single person in this world is unique, beautiful, and special. It's just whether they can find it within themselves and find the bravery to show that to the world. And that takes so much.
It does. But that's what I loved about it, because it's not just a memoir. You write these beautiful letters to people, places, situations you've been in. It really got to me. One of my favorite parts, which I'm going to show you actually, and you're actually going to read it, was this one actually. It was this one. Read this one. This was one of my favorites. Read it out loud. Tell me what you wrote about me.
Chapter 12A. Letter 12A, rather. Dear Paolo, your Nutella cookies are amazing, and you have the second best talk show in America. After the talk, of course. It's so true.
Why did you put that in there? I told her not to put that in there.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Thank you. Okay, so let me ask you this. You know, when you put these stories together, these letters, was there a letter or situation that it was kind of like putting it together? Was it hard for you getting the words? Which one was it? Tell me.
I spent 6 months on Dear Mouth.
Really? 6 months just on that one. Why?
Because nobody wants to hear racial opinions from an obnoxious overprivileged white girl in America, and it's not my place, because the chapter was originally going to be called Dear Racist. And in order to make change, you have to start to get people to listen to you. So I had to really be smart about how I wrote it, and wrote it in a way that was honest to me, gave me the opportunity to make myself very clear about the incident on The View, because that destroyed me.
I mean, I just felt like you were a little, I get it, when you're in public eye it's hard, but I felt like you were a little bit too hard on yourself, because I think us watching it knew what you were trying to say.
Okay, if you Google Kelly Osbourne, the first thing that comes up is racist, then weight loss. So, no, I still get called a racist every day. It stopped since I did The View again, and the girls.
Great interview.
Let me just tell you, when the cameras cut, I turned around, I burst into tears, and to have women support me and
Sunny
have
did.
my back. Oh my God, Sunny.
Remember what Sunny said? She said,
No,
I was home watching
Sunny,
you, and she said, a Latina lady said that to you, said that
and I was trying to stop myself from getting frothy lip and crying, because it's not often as a woman in this industry that you have strong, intelligent, powerful women having your back. And just that alone, excluding what had happened prior to that, was just a really beautiful experience, and it felt like redemption. And it, I'm not lying, I turned around and I went, thank you, and like just crying, because it just, to be perceived as something that you're not. It's just it's really awful, and I had to make it right, because if I saw it myself, I wouldn't like me either. And that's the problem with sensationalism.
But does it feel healing for you, because now that you wrote it out there and people get to read it, it's got to
the
be
most
something.
healing was the chapter about my mom's cancer and my dad's accident.
which
I
we're
was
gonna talk
never
about.
even
Wow.
able to
Wow.
talk about it.
Wow.
I couldn't. Even in the audiobook, I'm crying.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a point in my life where it's almost like I've been freed, like I can talk about it.
Well, you know what's so cool about that is that I was telling Patrick is that when I read that chapter, I always knew your mom, her side, what she went through, reading her book, interviewing her. But it was interesting listening to your side and what you went through, that you just moved to New York. That same day, you get a phone call from your brother.
I hadn't even unpacked.
You even unpack, yeah, you're at dinner and your brother calls you, and it's like, as I'm reading it, I'm thinking, God, we all go through something. You make that very clear, but for some reason, you guys that are in the spotlight, you go through a lot of
And the more
stuff.
you go through that's awful, the more people are interested in you, and you get more famous.
Yeah.
Which is something I can't get my head around. It's people thrive off of the suffering of others.
Yeah, it's, But so thank you for being open about that. It really,
But the reason
commend you.
I did so is because people forget that when you're watching someone you love more than anything in the entire world be sick, and there's nothing you can do to help, you're powerless. My dad fell apart. The thought of living without my mom.
You're right about that, yeah.
Just like literally destroyed him.
You were like the caregiver, I feel like, when you were going back and forth to England and California. I feel like you were the caregiver, because you were taking care of your dad, but then you went back to take care of your mom. And at such a young age, so people...
they brought me into this world. It's my duty. That's the way I look at it. They've given me so much, and so many incredible opportunities, and so much love. Everything we've been through, my mom has taught me that we will get through it with love and honesty, and we always have, and nothing can break us. It can't. And that's why I think, are so strong, because we don't keep skeletons in our closet. When we mess up, and the world knows, we move on, we figure it out, and that's it.
Yeah. A story in here that I really loved reading is your letter to Joan. It was, I didn't know that you guys had a 25-year relationship. I didn't know that you guys were emailing each other so many times. And in the book you write, and I quote you, you said, Joan, you were one of the first people outside of my family who really, truly believed in me. He auditioned hundreds of girls for my role on Fashion Police, but you said no to every one of them and insisted the producers give it to me. What I got out of this when I read this, you can be in the spotlight, you could be famous, but you always need that one person to back you up, and you had that legend to back you up. How does that make you feel?
Like one of the luckiest people in the entire world. She believed in me in a way like no other person in my family has ever done. She saw the real me and wanted to enhance it. She taught me so much. She taught me how to turn every awful experience into something funny, and that if you're not making someone laugh, you're simply crying alone, and to never apologize for who you are.
Wow.
And it just, every single day she changed my life. And She knew she could read me like a book because people don't realize.
You write in the book. She knew things when you walked
Oh,
in.
when I walked in, I'm
she
like,
would say something to you, and you're like,
no.
how did she know about that?
Like the one morning I walk in and she goes, oh, somebody had fun naked time last night. And I'm like, oh, because I'm really private about that stuff. I don't like
Until then, she
announce
doesn't
it.
know. You write in the book. You don't even know how she knew.
I
like,
don't
she just
know
doesn't-
because she just knew me that well. And or it would be, who hates you this week?
Yeah.
And then I'd tell her and she'd be like, this is fabulous. And she goes, when you're not being hated, you're not succeeding.
Yeah.
And she was just one of the most generous, beautiful, loving, ladylike, hilarious, boundary pushing women that has ever walked this earth. If it wasn't for her, my mom wouldn't get to be my mom. I wouldn't get to be me. Do you think Beyonce Knowles will be standing on a stage saying independent women? No, she paved the way for all of us women. She really did.
Another story which I didn't know to the extent is when you talk about bullying, okay, and you say dare bullying. And my heart goes out to anyone who's been bullied because I've been bullied, not speaking English from an Italian family, was in special ed classes. So I know what that felt like.
Without the Italian.
Yes. It's just like, it's crazy because the stories that you put in your book and you give a lot of examples. And this is when you got your driver license here in America, you went driving to go pick up your friend and you write this. I picked up a friend to take her to one of my favorite cafes. As we were driving there, we noticed a cute guy following us. When he pulled up his car next to mine, he made that little gray poupon signal a la Wayne's World, asking me to roll down the window. I smiled and did, thinking maybe he's gonna ask for directions. Instead, he threw a foot-long Subway sandwich in my window, which hit me on the side of my head and exploded. Then he called me a fat bitch and sped off. Can we find him on Facebook? Do you have any leads on it? I mean, to me, it's beyond bullying.
Do you know
there's
what?
a hatred.
Now that I'm talking about it, and it's something that is out there in public, I'm sure. Or I hope nothing happened bad to him and that he's still alive. So now he can look back on that and see like those kind of actions, how much they can actually affect somebody.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I think people who do that kind of stuff are too sick in the head to realize how wrong it is anyway.
I agree with
And
that.
I just remember sitting there in my car being like, I have a foot-long fucking sandwich smashed across my face.
Oh my God.
But that, I got so used to that kind of torment and behavior that I, for a while, thought that I deserved it. And it made me realize how sick people are. Yeah. And it gave me the strength to fight even harder to be me.
Ooh.
It really
ditto,
did.
Same here. Really.
Fight even harder to be me because you know what? You got a sandwich.
Yeah.
I will shove that up your ass one day, mate. Let me just tell you,
Ooh,
and you'll be sorry.
Yes, that's good. That is good. Amen to that. Oh my God. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Hold the spoon. We're playing a game. If you do good, you're gonna get something. You have 1 minute. Okay.
What am I gonna get?
You'll see. Let's see how well
Are you gonna sniff it?
Okay. Let's see.
Like a really big Coke spoon.
You have 1 minute to answer as many questions as you can about yourself.
Let's go. And what do I do
ready?
with the spoon?
You hold the spoon.
Okay.
That's what you hold the spoon.
Okay.
That's what Ross did. Whoever gets to play this, you hold that spoon. You just look beautiful.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. All right. And
Papa, can you hear me?
go. Papa, can you? Okay. You have been a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race, Project Runway, and America's Next Top Model. Which show contestants are the biggest divas?
I would say America's Next Top Model because they're young and they don't understand the industry.
Okay, got that. Good. What is the best thing you ever said yes to in your career?
Fashion Police.
I love that. Okay, if you could give 15-year-old Kelly a piece of advice on the first day of filming The Osbournes, what would you say?
It gets better. Look at that.
It's okay.
I was so miserable.
Okay, what is your favorite swear word?
Cunting fuck.
Okay, got it. love them. Love the words. Okay, so you wrote many dear letters in your book. Were there any that you wrote but decided not to include?
No.
Okay, good. You were famous for many hairstyles and hair colors. You get an extra minute because you're a celebrity. You were famous for all your hair colors and the way your hair looks. Which one would I look good in, do you think, if I had your color on me?
Do you know what's really funny? The first one I was going to go for.
Yeah.
is this one.
Really?
Because you want to know what I've discovered about lavender
Yeah.
hair? No matter what skin tone you have, it makes you look 10 years younger, and there's scientific proof for it as well.
And I told Patrick, out of all of
I
them,
think you look like this is
right?
shit
Look at
hot.
this. So okay, good. That's the one I wanted you to pick. So good. Okay, so it's been 14 years since your legendary album Shut Up. Will you ever give us any new music?
Yes.
Please say yes. I was gonna say please say yes, and you are.
Yes, I am. I actually was playing on a piano with Linda recently, and we wrote a song years ago, and I'm gonna go in and record it. So I'm really looking forward to
Oh,
that.
that's good. Okay, the last one now. In your book, you write about overhearing things people say at the Chateau Marmont. Please reenact this conversation that you heard. It's from her book.
It would be so cool if we shot in Paris. Let's do it in Paris. But who's gonna pay for it? I mean, the actors will just have to work for free. I will just ask my dad to pay for it. Cheers, we're going to Paris. Let's get another Bellini. And by the way, just so you guys know, this is one person.
Okay, bring it out. Okay,
I want to know what this spoon is for. Do I get to like shot put something?
You can do this, but we're here.
Or-
This is congratulate you on your book and the success you've been having in your career. This is for you.
Oh my God,
Right
you guys
here.
are the most lovely people on earth. That is so fucking sick.
But there you go. That's
How
for
did you do that?
My husband created that. He got crafty with that.
Patricia, you have talent. You have talent. Oh my God,
So
let's
it's just-
spoon.
Let's spoon, indeed. Just to congratulate
Oh,
you.
I fucking
really,
love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. I
That's
really
so
do.
awesome.
So I just want to say this to end this. You know where to get a copy. Congratulations! I'm so proud of you. This book was amazing. You really put your heart and soul into this, and so thank you for sharing your story with all of us. So thanks everyone. If you like us, give us a thumbs up. A special thanks to Kelly Osbourne. Love you. Tell your mom I say hello. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you so much. Mwah, love you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Yes.
looking forward to this. You have no idea. I
Oh
can
my
hang out
God.
with you fuckers all day.
Dream big.
Spoonful of Paolo.
I love you, Oprah. Bye everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.